the front room and the Christmas tree was gone. And I was like, oh, snap. And
We're very much on the same page. Last year, we tried to go out. We decided to go out. And we actually had a really bad experience.
Where'd you go? Got out of whack.
Yeah.
And all you need is one person that day to say, I can't make it to work.
Yeah.
One person. It don't matter if it's in the kitchen or front of house. Bro. I explained. So the women in South Carolina are a lot different from the women in Southern California. It's for surely me. Like, once I get going, I'm like the hostess with the mostest. That's what I'm trying to do. But
yeah, NFL's fixed. The fix is in.
I'll make sure I write down after we get done today. But that's magical marital tips right there.
Yeah, my name is Trey Hatton.
This is Rob Palacio. This is going to be a beautiful thing for sure, for sure.
When it comes to being married, like to summer, I try to expect less, and I don't mean that in a bad way. Like, I feel like when you always expect something out of your spouse and then it don't happen, like you can get like resentful, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So, like you always say, oh, I was hoping you was going to do this, but I don't do that. But like I was telling her that morning, like I want to take the Christmas lights down. Like I don't want them to be up a weekend to the new year.
Okay.
Where I came home last night, and at first I didn't even realize it. Like I was just so ready to get in the house and like lay down, so I didn't even see that the lights have been and the blow ups and everything have been taken down. Like I didn't see none of that.
Okay.
But I walked into the front room and the Christmas tree was gone, and I was like, "Oh snap!" And it was just her. She did it all by herself, bro.
Oh wow.
Oh, bro, I ain't gonna lie. I made sure I told her. I wrote her back and everything. I was like, "Baby, I love you, boy." She blessed me with that. I ain't gonna lie. Cause I don't know. Put it up always seemed fun, but sometimes getting the motivation to go take everything
Undo
down.
everything, yeah.
Bruh.
Yeah, I mean, you see my Christmas tree still up. I just thought about it last night. I was like, oh, I guess I got to take that down.
I don't be having that urge.
No one does.
I just don't have that urge.
That becomes the next thing, right? You start watching your neighbors and be like, who still got their Christmas stuff up? The closer you get to February.
I think I was the last one on my street, bro. And it was the 4th.
Yeah.
Like my neighbor across from me.
Yeah.
He had his stuff taken down before New Year's. Wow.
He's business.
Bruh, like down, everything done. And so I'm like, man, I'm gonna be honest with you. As much as I love the Christmas and everything, I'm kind of happy we going back to some normalcy.
Yeah.
Like outside the holiday season.
Well, you got a month.
Bro.
You got a month.
To what, Valentine's Day?
Yep. You got to take the wife out.
Well, I always
do something for her or cook a dinner. Or,
I'm already planning that though.
Okay.
Like I already done sat somewhere down. We probably gonna do Valentine's at the house.
Okay.
I'm gonna cook for her and we just gonna chill in. Like this is our Valentine's Day to just. Yeah. So outside of the dinner that I'm gonna make her, like I don't gotta go leaps and bounds.
I got lucky. I mean, I'm not gonna say she don't like to go out, but we're very much on the same page. Last year we tried to go out. We decided to go out. And we actually had a really bad experience.
Where'd you go? Oh, I ain't gonna say, okay, no, let's not say that.
I don't know if I want to say because I like them.
Let's not say that,
Yeah, but we've been there before. You know where it's at. And we had been there many times that had wonderful experiences, amazing food. They were so busy. And they had been running ragged all day. I got in pretty easily, reservations really easily, but the service was off. And they remade stuff twice. And it got to the point where I just said, hey, this ain't going to happen today. You know what I mean? Like, let's just lick our wounds. Like, they couldn't even get the appetizers right. And he offered us some free alcohol, which was, I was really thankful about that. So we at least got some good drinks. And a dessert. And I was like, he ain't gonna charge us for the dinner. Like, let's just pay for what we got to pay for, which was only like, I think we paid for one thing or whatever. And we just laughed, man. And we was like, and we agreed because in previous years, we didn't go out Valentine's Day.
We never go out Valentine's
We would
Day.
go a couple days before, a couple days after, something like that. Because I don't like the hustle. If I'm not going to enjoy myself because there's so many people, I'm going to wait in line, to go to dinner, 3-4 hours outside, 2 hours outside, whatever it is. And you can't have the experience you want to have. To me, it's not worth it. And I know some people can get in some good places and have some good situations. And maybe some people also don't mind. I want that day to go smooth. So I'd rather cook at home. That's just me. Yeah, there's no wrong answer here. But I would rather just cook at home and have a memorable moment, or have her and I go somewhere that's maybe not traditional, that's meaningful for us. You know what I mean? Like, I don't care if that's taking a hike somewhere, or, I don't know, like going on a river somewhere, something just different, that we know it's not about to be crazy stupid.
Yep. But one thing about the place where I work, the way we do it is it's all blocked off. So it's a set menu, Chef So Smooth. So you don't have to worry about that type of experience because they already know it's going to be crazy.
Okay.
So we have a set menu.
So they make sure they're not even out of pocket.
Oh, bruh. They don't. You got like 3 different appetizers to choose from, and it's different from the regular menu.
Mm-hmm.
You got 3 different entrees to choose from. You got 2 different desserts. It comes with 2 glasses of champagne.
Mm-hmm.
So basically a bottle of champagne, and like you eat off that menu.
Okay.
Like you can add the drinks, but you can order whatever drink you want.
Right.
But the food,
But the menu's the menu.
the menu is the menu, and your time slot is your time slot.
Yeah.
So you got, I think we do an hour and 45 to 2 hours.
Mm-hmm.
So, because we got a next set of people coming in. Oh, bro. So it's
Yeah.
like boom, 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 boom. Like it's like a factory, bro. Like don't nothing go out wrong, nothing. Like
Yeah.
he checking stuff. We always smooth on Valentine's Day.
Oh,
Always.
that's nice. That's nice. Well,
always.
maybe I'll be doing Valentine's Day as Savage Chef then.
No, I tell
I didn't even
everybody.
think about that.
It's all bruh. The way Chef do it, you know he done did a lot of Valentine's Day.
Yeah, it can get crazy, man, and I can appreciate that. That's why I wasn't even mad. I was disappointed, but I wasn't mad.
But that's the first mistake people made though, like trying to do what they normally do and add a little bit more to it.
Yeah,
That's when stuff get out of whack.
Yeah.
And all you need is one person that day to
Yeah.
say, I can't make it to work.
yeah,
One person. It don't matter if it's in the kitchen or front of house, that'll throw off the whole flow. Because you need, however you got it scheduled, everybody has to show up.
right.
If one person don't show up, oh, bro, okay, now who gonna run the food? That person's supposed to run the food.
Yeah.
Now everybody busy.
Now everybody out of pocket. Yep. That makes sense.
And that's all it take in the
Yeah.
restaurant, bro. If people don't understand that.
no,
it's-
people don't.
That's
No.
like Valentine's Day, bro, is like the Super Bowl of the restaurant industry. I don't know if you know that.
No, I don't.
It's
It
like
feels like it though, like the experiences I've had.
Valentine's Day and Mother's Day.
Mm-hmm. I can believe that.
It's like the Super Bowl, bro. Like you already know you about to get waxed.
Yeah.
Like Mother's Day, bro, you might well go on and charge to the game. Like,
Yeah.
like you.
That's where they're saying everybody and their mama it's supposed to be out that day.
If it's a mother that cooks, she is not cooking on Mother's Day. I'm telling
Yeah.
you right now.
Yeah.
Unless she really love cooking.
Yeah.
So you might well go and shoot on it. I wake up that day. I make sure I'm hydrated.
Yeah.
Dust my arms off, everything. I'm good.
Yeah.
But man, it's I said that's why me and Summer do that because we were in, Summer used to bartend and work in a restaurant.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, we worked together.
Okay.
We used to both work at Row House,
Okay.
Texas Row House
Okay.
in South Carolina. But when we was doing that, that's when we had originally started. Like we've never spent the actual Valentine's Day together because I always been in the restaurant.
Okay.
So we always do before or after. And bro, be real with you, it's bliss. Like you go out for you, it's like a really romantic. It's just like a romantic date night.
Yeah.
It's not
Yeah.
crowded.
Yeah.
And we got this fire little Italian restaurant that we go to in like Anaheim.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a real small restaurant, bro.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like the owner is like, he's like, I don't know what part of Europe he's from, but you can tell like he's not from here. You know what I'm saying? The accent is thick. He comes by, he pours the wine, he'll pull up a chair, He'll talk to you, pulls my wife's seat out. You know what I mean? Like, the vibes there are like next level, bro.
Okay.
So like we're not going to this year because I'm cooking, but like I take her there almost every year. Like since we've been out here, I love that place, bro. And like I only save it for Valentine's Day. Like that's our Valentine's Day spot.
Okay.
Because it just hit different. Like I don't want to use it. I don't want to think of that place in any other light besides romance.
Oh.
You know what I mean?
Okay. Yeah.
Whew, that thing hit different, boy.
Yeah. I got to get the address of that place from you because she's looking for a good Thai place to go to, and I don't really eat Thai food like that. Like there's like one or two things I'd probably eat, but you know, I gotta, you know, take her out and let her have what she needs. Sometimes,
Yeah,
you know?
bro. It hit different.
Okay, that's what's up. But I want to go back to what you were saying about expectations.
Ooh.
I think that's a big one that you said just now. Like, I think sometimes maybe you can get, what's the word I want to use here? There's a sense of, this is my person, I'm with this person, I should expect X, Y, and Z from this person. Which maybe that's fair to some degree with certain things at certain times. But I think that's such a good attitude to like allow her to surprise you, you know, versus an expectation. And I mean, that was some really mature shit you said just now, bro.
Bro, how I explained it to you.
Yeah,
is how I was telling her, and I can't even take credit for it because one of my a regular that I have,
okay,
he the one put me on game,
yeah,
but he was telling me about it and I wasn't listening, and it didn't click until I experienced it, and I was able to connect the dots. See, that's how our brains work.
Yeah.
So he was telling me he came out. He was on date night with his wife. And he was like, I'm gonna tell you the number one of the biggest rules in marriage. He never said number one rule, but he was like, you guys have to stop expecting things of each other. Like you can want that from your spouse, and you can want to have that from your spouse, like, but never expect for, like, never set oh, this is what I need no matter what.
Right.
Like, don't do that.
The one thing I do know, and that goes further than relationships, it can be anybody, is to always let people, when people show you who they are, believe them. Right? Like one of the biggest clashes people have when they have relationships is, you know, I want to put you in this box. And then you spend the whole time going, I don't want to be in that box. And then you get mad at that person and you go, well, you're not a good friend. And it's like, you're just not accepting that. You know, like, for instance, here's an example. You know that friend that you call all the time and you make plans with, and then they don't call you back? Or they say, yeah, I'll go, and then they always show up late? That friend, that's how they live their life. Either you can accept that about that person at some point and put them in a place that's comfortable for you, that allows them to be who they are, and just know, if I invite so-and-so to this function,
This how they moving.
he going to be 30 minutes late.
Yep.
So I can tell him 30 minutes earlier to be there, so he is actually on time, or just accept he's going to be 30 minutes late and be okay with that. And that's just who he is. Or you could just choose to be upset every time he's 30 minutes late, which is going to bring you into conflict with that person.
And you ain't gonna stop talking to him.
Right? So I've just learned to do that. Like, just kind of like, oh, if you're the kind of friend I don't hear from you every day.
That's actually pretty smart.
You know what I mean? I'm like, it's okay. You know what I mean? That's not something I need you to fulfill. You know what I mean?
You allow them to be who they are.
Yeah, but I don't think, I'll be honest, I don't think I'm that understanding, or I've had that much growth in my relationship. The way you said it, I was like, I need to do more of that.
What? Hold on. Well, why? Like, what?
I just don't. I just don't think I'm as good as that. Like, I don't think I would have ever phrased something my wife has done for me and said, I was surprised because I did not create an expectation. I don't think I would have ever said those words.
Bruh.
And that was very profound for me just now.
It was profound for me. you talking about me, bro? I was laying there like, man, I was so happy. Like, I'm usually not.
Like, I want to get on the phone right now and call Jen and be like, I'm sorry.
Nah, it's not that, bro. And like, oh my God. Like, I'm never talkative when I get home because I'm talking I'm at the bar. She know I like to get home and debrief.
Right.
But bro, I'm telling you, like me not expecting it, I don't know. It just hit different.
Okay.
And maybe that might be like my love language. Like that might be how I love, like acts of service.
Right.
But boy.
In fact, I might have expected the opposite. I'd have been like, I know she ain't take that down.
But it was crazy.
Yeah.
I will say me and Summer are riding just on a marital high right now. You know, there's ups and downs.
Of course.
You know how the flow of the home go. And so we're riding this high right now. Like we've been really in tune with each other. And so I was just so happy to see her anyway. Mm-hmm. Like I got us a New York strip to share.
Okay.
That'll tell you how our marriage is going. Like I got us a New York strip. I got to cook rare so I can cook it up in the oven when I get home to medium rare.
Okay.
I got us 2 sides, right? And some peppers from Savage. So I'm coming home like we ain't had a date night. Like I'm about to chop and put this up and try to steak up. We're going to talk, put a little chimichurri on this mud. I'm all excited. Boy, to go home and see the house clean, but I felt like I didn't do enough. I felt like I sold it short. And I told her that. Like it's something about when you and your, marriage, I feel like sometimes you only hear the bad stuff about marriage.
You can get into the weeds on things.
But I'm telling you, when it's going good, it's a high, bro.
Yeah, yeah.
Like last night, like even this whole, even though Christmas and New Year's, I was exhausted because my wife she loves Christmas and she wants to host everything and she loves being around everybody. And I do too. But it's just work. Cleaning and organizing and planning. Even though with all that, bro, she still like her attitude this year was fantastic. Like she wasn't projecting, like she had energy. I'm like, man, it's a good year. It's a good year. It's just a good year. Because I just remember years me and her, bro, frustrated. We burned out. But we still had, and I think that was the difference was we still made sure we didn't neglect each other. Okay. I think in the past, we would spend so much time on the scenery and not our actual
connection. Yeah. Okay.
You know what I mean? If that makes sense. Like we would like listen to the background noise, like we doing all this other stuff. Right. And that's for surely me. Like once I get going, I'm like the hostess with the mostest. That's what I'm trying to do. But this year I kind of let people find their own way. And I pay a little more attention to my wife, and bro, it just trickled down. I was just like, I made sure I let her know. I don't know if she received it how I was trying to say it. Right. But I got a shower.
If she happy, it don't matter.
Bro. Yeah. Laid in bed and was like, hey, I appreciate that. Just so you know. And I'm talking about how I'm smiling like, I was in bed like, happy, bro.
That's good, man. That's probably the most uplifting thing I done heard all year. This break. Yeah, all year, 2026. All year.
Oh, man.
But yeah, no, man, like that's actually inspiring. And
so what would you say for someone do you have any advice for anyone who is expecting from their relationships, not just their marriage, how to avoid letting themselves down? And I'll elaborate after you, but I think it's something people don't realize they're even doing.
Ooh. Well, let me tell you, I'm the last person you should take marital advice from.
Hey, experience is the best teacher.
Yeah, I do have lots of experience. No, man. I mean, I think I am on a search to always be a better person and being a better partner and a better husband and all that. And ironically, you say this, and that was a moment in time for you and Summer. But it sounds like you guys just kind of clicked and went through a good holiday season. Jen and I ended up actually being intentional about some really crazy conversations. But in terms to answer your question, I just think it's more of what you already said, to be honest. Like, you're the smart one here. Like,
oh, whatever.
Like to just allow your significant other to give them the space. I think sometimes you have such an expectation that you actually block your own blessings. When you corner somebody and you expect them to do something, you may also be causing the scenario as to why they don't or won't even think about it.
Yeah.
Right? Like if you're building that resentment in somebody because you're expecting too much versus letting them, like maybe she will, if your wife doesn't cook much, maybe she would cook for you a little more if you weren't so anal about the food that she can cook.
Ooh.
Right? If you just let her cook and feel safe to cook, maybe she would try. Maybe not only would she cook, but maybe she would attempt to get better at cooking for you. Right? That's one of the things that, I'll kind of salute myself for in my previous marriage. I come from a heritage of, like you cook when the women cook, and in fact, the women in the family are taught to cook from when they're young girls, right? Like, my daughter hanging out with my mom learned a lot. My daughter was handling a serrated knife at 3-4 years old. No problem. With minimal being watched because my mom had already put that expectation that she should know how to handle herself in the kitchen in her. So that's the kind of heritage I come from, right? So my mom, knowing that she raised me here in America, was like, not every woman cooks. I need to teach you to cook for yourself so you don't have to depend on any woman to cook for you because I don't know what you're going to end up with, right?
Yep.
So fast forward some 26 years later, I ended up married and, my wife was younger than me. She was 21. So less experienced than I was. And she didn't know how to cook. And nor was that my expectation.
Yeah.
Right? That was not my expectation of her. Would I have enjoyed if she did? Yeah. But what I did though is I was like, well, whatever you know how to cook, go on and do that. I'm gonna eat the fuck out of that. Like
facts.
I just need to eat because I just came from this long ass day, of work and you home, right?
Run the play.
Right. And, she would get a little self-conscious about that, but in turn, she didn't started cooking. Then she started trying stuff, right? She would go get a recipe from her grandma and then cook that. And sometimes it turned out really, really great, above what I was expecting. There's that word again. And sometimes it was like, I love you. Thank you. Let's go get Chipotle.
Yeah, don't run that play no more.
We'll try this one again. Yeah. But even she was able to laugh at that and grow with that for the most part, right? It wasn't that never became a big issue in our relationship. Mm-hmm. And at the, towards the end of the relationship, I would say that she could cook for a family.
Yeah.
She wasn't a chef, but she could cook for a family, right? Like 10 years after in on a marriage.
How many days a week?
I mean, it's like my current marriage now, like we kind of
rotate.
Actually, no, she could. That's not fair. She cooked more than I did. She did. So I would say most days she cooked.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So, I say all that to say that I think when you not creating an expectation, also means that you could want something and desire something, but maybe the reason it doesn't happen, you have to look inward to see if maybe you're not supporting that person into being able to do that, or even creating the opportunity. Are you the reason, you the person that wants the thing, are you blocking that person from even attempting that? Maybe they're scared you're going to get upset. Right? Like I
never thought about it like that.
Yeah. I think it's kind of important.
I honestly never thought about it like that.
Well, you know what? That came from, honestly, my journey this Christmas season. Just talking, like, again, I think if I had to boil it down, bro, it's so interesting you said that, is I think some of what Jen and I spoke about was expectation.
Really?
I think that word never got used, so I don't want to play that out. That word never got used, but as I think back on it now, I go,
that was a key word.
I could see that's what it was, and I wish we had that word because maybe it would have shortened some of the conversation if we just knew what to call it. But I think at the end of the day, you've been with somebody for some time, like at this point, like we're going on 5 years of knowing each other, 4 years of 4+ years of being together. So I think sometimes you start to get used to your dynamics and you start to go, I want this, I want that, or, these are the things that I expect that's going to keep me happy. And you think you're entitled to them. And you never think about, well, what does it take for my significant other to be able to provide that? And I think it's important for both of you, not one of you. It should never be just one of you considering how the relationship is running. It should be both of you. And I think we did that, and I think at the root cause of some of the things we do go through as a couple is that expectation a reasonable one, right? On both sides.
So some expectations are okay.
Some expectations are okay, for sure.
Okay.
Yeah. Just like there are non-negotiables.
Mm-hmm. Gray area.
And gray area. But yeah, but you got to also there are also things that you have to understand perspective, right?
Yeah, you got to be able to go.
Why is that not possible for your significant other? Or why is that hard? And it's easy for you. So you should be able to do that. Well, that other person can't do it.
Mm-hmm.
And there may be valid reason there. And the valid reason could be partly because of you. Or it could be something that that's where that person is weak at in life because that wasn't a part of their upbringing.
That's literally what I was just thinking. Right. I was thinking life experiences.
Right.
Some people are shorted in their life experiences. I'm sorry for cutting you off.
No,
some good. People are lacking in life experience.
Right.
Whether good or bad, because ignorance can be bliss. But what I'm saying is I struggle with that issue early on in my relationship.
Right.
Because I came from a totally different culture. I'm from South Carolina. It's in Southern California. Mm-hmm. So the women in South Carolina are a lot different from the women in Southern California. That's just the truth.
Right.
They're different. And so every time, not every time, but at times I will get irritated because I'm like, you should be able to do that in my head.
Right.
What is going on?
Right.
And I think the even worse thing I was doing was thinking about my mom or how my mom would do things as opposed to my wife.
Right.
And that was I shut that out 4 years ago. But I was doing that.
Right.
And I was like, oh yeah, this not good.
Right.
They not even the same human.
You got to realize, you didn't go meet a woman that was like your mom. You met a different kind of woman.
They not even the same human.
Yeah.
And so for the people out there that's doing that, stop.
Right.
Right. Don't do that.
I mean, you can say that. You can say I want a woman that handles a home like your mom, but also know that the things that you don't like about your mom is probably what you're going to get with your spouse. 1, 2, you better go look for places that create people like your mom. Right. But we don't do that. We don't. And then you complain, that she's not that when you found somebody of a different caliber. So that's why. And those are the beautiful things about a relationship is because you actually get to know that person, but you have to accept who they are at the same time.
It was your choice.
It was your choice. Yeah. Yeah.
I agree with you.
See, I think about that. And for certain things, it's easy for me, right? I never, I like watching my football on Sundays. I never ask Jen to sit down and watch football with me.
Really?
I don't.
Would you care? Would you like it if she did?
Oh, yeah. And she does occasionally. Or she does for half a game or a quarter. And then, she never sits through a whole game. At some point, she gets up and goes to go do whatever she wants to do.
She better have a Patriots jersey on Sunday.
That's a non-negotiable. That's a non-negotiable. She better, if she gonna wear a jersey, it's gonna be a Patriots jersey.
Playoff football, baby.
That's right. But but she's done amazing things in regards to my love of football. She'll go to the grocery store. She'll go pick up snacks that I would want for football Sunday. She'll go get me that beer. She'll go get me that whiskey. She'll make sure I don't got to go walk the dog, whatever. Sometimes I'll see her kind of, redirect the kids. Hey, your daddy's watching football. What do you need? And I'm like, it's not that serious. But but I appreciate those things because I don't expect them.
That felt good.
Yeah. But see, I don't even think about that.
Football. Woo.
But I don't think about that, And so in that way, I could really relate to what that. I wasn't expecting that you did that. It made me really happy.
Bro, I hate to say it. It just make you smile.
So there's some magic there.
Bro, it is. There is. Like, I can't explain it, but that is. If we can put this down in our tip book, and I'll make sure I write it down after we get done today. But that's magical marital tips right there.
Yeah.
Right? Don't expect nothing from your spouse.
Yeah.
Except for this.
You got to keep.
Except for like waking up.
How do you word that? Because like I think you don't want to commit to expectations in your marriage.
But there has to be some expectations,
right? Or you can't over expect expectation. Like I don't know.
We'll work on that.
We'll work on that verbiage. But there's something in there for sure. And I bet if you took a consensus of a lot of successful relationships, I bet they're doing some form of that. They're doing some form of letting their significant other be who they are. And like that's okay.
But like, that goes back to what you said too. Like I always think about you said this. I don't think we ever said this on air, but you was like, every couple got their weird stuff. Like,
yeah,
you know what I mean? Like, and that is really just that. It's an expectation form of that. But once again, it's a choice.
Yeah,
like you're choosing to be with this person. It's not like a child.
Yeah,
I mean,
me personally, I've never been in a relationship that didn't have a weird factor to it. Me personally, there was always something quirky about something we did together, or was tolerant of, or something.
I think that makes it fun.
Yeah,
I think that makes you different.
Well,
man.
it makes that's what makes your relationship with that person unique, because you're not going to do that with the other person
or with anybody else.
Yeah, not in the same way, at least.
Oh man, that's fire.
That's
good stuff right there.
Yeah, like it could be. I don't know, like. I like the way, like, and Jen and I were talking about that too this holiday season, like the things that we really, really enjoy about each other, like the way we hang out and the fun that we'll have. We actually tried a brunch spot yesterday, and it was a Mexican brunch spot. Was it the best brunch I ever had? Not even close.
What'd you get?
Mexican food.
Like chilaquiles?
Yeah, they had chilaquiles.
But what'd you get?
I had chilaquiles. I had tacos. I had some enchiladas. They had this ground beef with potato thing.
I love me some breakfast, some brunch.
You know what's crazy about my brunch experience is I typically usually get to the point where they just leave me the bottle of champagne.
Oh, was it bottomless?
It was bottomless. And usually and she was like, you know what? If I leave this bottle here, are you going to finish it? I said, yes, I am. And she put the bottle down. And I went through it.
Yeah, because, dealing with people like us, you know what I mean? Yeah. It's just never fun.
I was like, you don't have to keep walking over here.
You don't.
And then she went and got me the other bottle. And she's like, you want this bottle? I said, yes, ma'am.
It's only going to help you.
Yeah. I'm telling you, I'm not going to need another thing from you.
They had bottle of samosas too?
Yeah, but, the champagne was cheap.
I don't care about none of that.
I didn't at the time.
You felt it.
When I got home, I cared.
Bro, you just took a little nap.
Yeah.
You just get tired. That's all it is.
Man.
You get drowsy. Man. You start to feel I'm
starting to get really bougie with all my alcohol. That's what I'm finding out.
No, 100%. Because you just know better.
Because I was like, man, I paid $10 for bottomless mimosas, but I should have you should have seen that bottle. It just said Brute.
Yep.
It's had nothing else on it.
That's the good stuff.
And I was like, okay, what is this or whatever? And I took a little sip of it first, and I was like, orange juice is going in that, so I don't care. It's fine.
It don't even matter.
But you know what? We sat down and we got there, and we just had fun, bro. We were going, to the buffet line, picking up stuff. Oh, what do you got in your plate? I'm feeding her. She feeding me. I'm like talking about the food like I'm a food reviewer, and she's laughing.
But you are.
And this dude walked around, and he was like playing the guitar. I said, "Oh, babe, I bet you ain't never had nobody get Ricky Ricardo for you." And she looked at me. She said, "What?" And I flagged the guy over, and he came, and I tipped him $5, and he serenaded her and whatever.
Oh, you flexed.
Yeah, man. Yeah, it was a whole, and we just had a great ass time, and we were laughing and joking the whole time we were there. And we're like, this is us. Like when we go out, doesn't matter what we're spending, we have a great ass time.
It's intentional.
Yeah.
You were intentional.
Yeah. Yeah.
Dang, that's fire. I'm still in there. I didn't know they did that if you throw a little
Yeah,
cash that way.
and he was good. The crazy thing is he had me like, oh, dang. He was singing.
I should have hired you for my wedding.
Yeah, he was a regular Ricky Ricardo, bro. I'm telling, he was on that level. I Love Lucy, good. Ricky Ricardo. He was on that. Good. Yeah, bro. Yeah, he was. Yeah, he was.
What else did you and Jen talk about? You don't mind me asking over this holiday break. Y'all was cooking.
It was just us, man. Just like, what do we want? Where are we going? You know, just all the tough questions about, you know. Again, like I'm so stuck on your expectation, because that's what it really was. That's when I boil it down. Like, what do we expect out of each other? But also, where do we feel like, oh, maybe I was doing some of this and I didn't feel seen, or I meant this and I don't feel like you saw that, or whatever. And I think, you know, some of that type of stuff was tough to hear.
It definitely
going back and forth.
It's never easy to hear that stuff.
But I do feel like we came to a better understanding.
That's the whole point.
That's the whole point.
You know what's crazy? People will go through a whole marriage
and
get
never
divorced,
say
they hate this person. They can't understand why it didn't work out, and they never once sat down and talked about their expectations. Not one time.
Yeah.
Ain't that crazy?
Well, yeah. I mean, a lot of people, if you think about it, a lot of people just, it's based on, oh, I have fun with this person, or the sex is fire, you know, or like we spend a lot of money, you know, those sorts of things.
Low hanging fruit.
And you never actually, but when it comes time to when it's disagreements, it's just, you did this to me. It's never how did we get here, until it's over. Now you want to talk about how we got here. It's too late. You know what I mean? So,
because you probably done said something outlandish. They done said something outlandish.
I mean, but look, man, like the way Jen and I came to each other in the time frame that we did, one of the craziest things that we ever did right at the beginning is we really shared all that we could share about each other to each other. Things that typically people don't on second, third, fourth, fifth dates. You know, like we just threw everything out and was like, if I'm not good for you, I understand. But this is my life and this is where I'm at. And, you know, and I had all the things going on with my kids and, you know, what I was trying to do. And she had just left her last situation. So we were clean, but it wasn't a history of being clean.
Yep.
You know what I mean? And there were still things dangling that needed to be taken care of. So
when that just came from y'all already done did so much in your life,
right?
In relationships,
and also being a certain age and already had both been married long term before. It was, to me, it was like, why waste time?
Let's get this out the way now.
Because if we ain't gonna work out, let's figure that out today. So
yeah.
you know, and so we did a lot of that, and I think we have been, since we got married, have been challenging ourselves to do that again, because
to dig even deeper. I see what you're saying.
Yeah,
find some more.
Right.
I hate to call it work, but find something to help you understand the relationship more.
I mean, just because you've been together a while don't mean that there's nothing to talk about or debrief. Like now we're not, the difference is, instead of debriefing about what happened to me before I met you, it's what happened to me while I'm with you now.
That's what I'm saying. Perfect.
Right. You see what I'm saying? So it changed a little bit, and and you know what?
It's even harder.
That one's harder to swallow.
That's even harder because
now whatever she's saying I did.
Yep.
Or I contributed to,
or vice versa,
or vice versa, right? So we're both looking at each other like, the fuck you mean?
Hell wrong with you?
That wasn't my experience, and well, I didn't mean that. And you know, you go on and on and on.
But that's the whole point, though.
That's the whole point.
The whole point is, if I was speaking to you, man, are we living the same life? Like, it's crazy, bro. It's crazy, bro. I was really talking to Summer, and we were just talking about how sometimes you can walk into a room with people you know and are familiar with, but sometimes your brain does this thing where you feel like there's hidden agendas in their words. So what I'm saying is, sometimes with your spouse, they can say something to you, and to you it can be portrayed differently than what it usually is, than how they're receiving it. Right. But if you don't say anything in a proper time frame about how that how you process that, it can compile.
Right.
And you can eventually feel like it's an attack on you.
What happens when, let's say, a subject comes up that's a sensitive subject for both of you, and someone gets really emotionally hurt, right? And then so that spouse has found out that, like, oh, I have to really couch what I say around that because he or she's going to get mad, right? So what happens is then that person starts managing you. And then you never really talk about what's going on because you've created a no-fly zone, right? But this is a problem for the other person. So at some point, you got to be able to unpack that. Or what you're going to do is create resentment because now the other person is going to feel like, you know what I don't like? I can never talk to you about this thing. And in this whole time, you're like, that's not an issue. Yeah, because you got what you wanted. You didn't have to hear about it. While that other person gets to carry it. And at that point, right and wrong don't even matter. It's that they never got to say their piece. They never got to vouch for what would make them comfortable.
Yep.
Right? It's not always right and wrong. Sometimes it's just the conversation. It's just the conversation.
You're cooking right now.
So, and man, I can't say it enough. It's tough to hear. Once you get that time, see, everyone does that, right? Like you meet and you talk about all the good things.
Oh yeah, I can't wait to get a house and a car.
And you talk about all the things. Oh, my ex sucked. They did this. They did that. Blah, blah, blah. My dating history is this. I can never find blah, blah, blah. You do a few years with somebody and all of a sudden now my history is you. And you're not going to want to hear that it's not perfect. But if you're being honest, from your perspective, it ain't perfect either. But you feel like you can say that, but she dare not say that about you, right? Because that's your ego.
How dare you attack my pride?
Right. But that's your ego, right? So that's what I'm saying, man. To unpack that and put your ego down is difficult. And the more you practice putting your ego down for the person you love, I think the more of a bond you are opening yourself up to create.
Ooh. Put it on a book.
Man.
Put it on a t-shirt. Put it on a coffee mug. Man, I just take care of your spouses, man. Do the dirty work is basically what we're saying. Like, it sucks. It really does. Mm-hmm. We didn't stay up and fight. I'm gonna sum it up as, if you have a disagreement, just stay up and talk it out. That's what I mean by fight, not actual.
Yeah.
I do not approve of domestic violence.
Right.
But work it out, man. Work it out.
Yeah.
Because when you get to the other side of that issue, it's like, it really is like, what were we even upset about?
Like 90% of it is stupid.
It is.
It always is.
I say
don't care
higher
who you
percentage
are.
than that, bro.
It's
high,
always,
bro.
It always is. I mean, there are real world issues, but like usually it's, and then what you find out a lot, at least in my case, it's like a lot of misinterpretation. You thought that, but I thought this, and then I didn't really want that, and you did that because you thought, and it's a bunch of you thought, I thought.
If I even
get out of here.
My last thing on that, do it sober judgment too. Don't have the conversation under the influence.
Oh no, you can't do that.
Don't have the conversation like that, because when you're drinking or whatever your party drug of choice is, you have heightened emotions.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, it only works if you're willing to be. See, the trick is, if your significant other doesn't want to be vulnerable with you because they don't trust you, you already have a problem.
Yeah, you already lost.
You got to be able to be incredibly vulnerable to that person. And if you can't, there's no trust on that, I would say forget about that specific issue that you're worried about and work on trust. Because you're not going to get to the bottom of whatever you're arguing about. That's already lost because you don't trust each other. So you have to build the trust first, because then it's going to take for both of you to put down your ego, one, and everything attached to that to be vulnerable, because some shit's going to get said that's going to hurt your feelings.
Real quick.
And it's okay, because it's just a thought, right? And if you can be respectful while you share those thoughts, you know, I think you can grow out of almost any situation. But you have to be an open mind, and you know, and what ego will make you do is ego will sometimes make you tell a lie. Maybe not even an intentional lie, but you might tell a lie about yourself. The lie might be how good of a person you actually are, how good of a person you're actually treating that person. And if you had an open mind to receive that, this person is saying, I don't think you are treating me well at this point, you might go, well, I'm a good husband. Well, maybe to some degree you are, but maybe you're also doing something that would put you in the category of you're not doing all the things you should be doing to make her happy. Did you think about that?
Nah, it's like I can only talk from my own perspective, but yeah, I definitely have an issue like that, and I think most people do. Like
Most people do.
Because I do think I go above and beyond for my wife. Like I truly believe that, but I also had to realize that even though I'm going above and beyond, a lot of those things she didn't ask me to do, and the things that she would like me to do, I'm not doing. Does that make sense? Mm-hmm. Like, yeah, I may, for instance, I may clean up the house. Yeah, I may fold the laundry. She's not asking me to do none of that. Mm-hmm. She asked me to talk to her. Mm-hmm. She asked me to want to hang out with her. Mm-hmm. She asked me to just want to cuddle. So it's crazy because like I'm thinking about my marriage. I'm like, dang, you really hitting on something. Mm-hmm. It's all about how you're portraying yourself in your relationship.
Yeah.
And it goes back to expectations. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
that's all it is. It's all, it all goes back to expectations. We could talk about the expectations all day.
Yeah.
But now, how far? You want to place a little bet?
Okay. Talk to me.
Who team gonna make it further in the playoffs?
Mine or yours?
Yeah.
Oh, we got the Chargers.
We got it for Niners. Niners are definitely better than Eagles.
They not. Neither one of y'all are steady, though. That's
not.
A 50-50 to me. That game's a 50-50 to me.
And I'm only giving us a slight edge because it's in Philly.
Yeah, I think I like y'all. Damn it.
And y'all home too?
I don't hate y'all. I mean, I don't hate my situation.
I hope not.
But I don't like my situation either.
Yeah, because Chargers are good.
The Chargers are good.
But their O-line sucks.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna say we make it out of round. I think we both make it out of round one.
Oh, I already know that.
Oh yeah. And then it depends on who we run into. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little scared of Denver. I'm a little scared.
Their defense is serious.
I'm a little scared of Denver.
I'm not gonna say I don't want to jinx it, but Rams play Carolina. Green Bay play Chicago.
Should we look this up?
Please. Houston plays the Steelers. Denver got a bye. Seattle got a bye. So that's the game. So yeah, okay. Green Bay play Bears. Rams play Panthers. Bills play Jaguars. Mm-hmm. Chargers play Patriots. Texans play Steelers. Mm-hmm. I believe we play the winner of we will play the highest seed. So the winner of our game plays the highest seed, and the number 1 seed plays the winner of the lowest seed. So basically, we are 3 and 6. So we will play the winner of 4 and 5.
So let's see.
So look, check it out.
So yeah, you're gonna play the winner of Green Bay, Chicago.
No, because not necessarily. Because listen, if Carolina win,
here's the bracket.
We play the highest seed is what I'm saying. I know I see the bracket, but since we're the 3 seed, mm-hmm. the number 1 seed always plays the lowest seed no matter what. So that's going off if hold on. If Green Bay was to win, they jump up to play Seattle. Does that make sense?
Oh yeah, I see what you're saying.
The
Yep,
one
yeah.
the one seed on each side plays the lowest seed no matter what.
Yeah, no, you're right. You're right.
So and I'll play the highest seed.
Yeah.
And so it's like, okay, if we win and Chicago wins, I don't want to play Chicago. But at the same time, I don't want to play the Rams either. Like, that's the thing. If we win, I either got to play, in Chicago, I either got to play. I won't get to play Carolina or Green Bay if you're Chicago or the Rams.
I mean, if I'm y'all, I'd rather play the Rams in Chicago.
Chicago beat our butt. Rams ain't looked too good last two games.
I'm not gonna lie, I only fear Denver.
Really?
I think if Denver gets out the way, I think we got a good chance to go to the Super Bowl. I'm not saying that no one else can beat us. I'm saying I only fear Denver. I think we got a good chance.
You're not scared of Jacksonville?
I'm not scared of Jacksonville.
Wow.
I think we can run with Jacksonville.
Or that Houston defense?
I'm not scared of them.
Wow. I don't know, bro.
Yeah.
That Houston defense is different.
No, they're good. They're good. Don't get me wrong. Like, I mean, I don't necessarily want to play. There's no give me game.
That's
with any of these teams.
We were literally just saying that. This is like one of the best playoffs because the one seed is not a one seed this year.
You can't look at any team and be like, oh, they're out of here. There's no team on either side that it's like that.
Bro, Carolina beat the Rams in the regular season.
Yeah. I would say Carolina is the only one close to that, but I wouldn't count them out.
No. They're a week-to-week team.
Yeah.
One week they're bad, one week they're good.
Yeah. Yeah. But to answer your question, who's going the furthest?
Man, I think we both make it to our conference championships games and we both get eliminated.
Yeah. If you're asking for the realistic take, we're not going to make the Super Bowl this year.
Yeah, but I think you make the AFC Championship.
You think we make the AFC Championship?
Because no matter what.
I don't even want to say.
If you win out, it's going to be Denver Patriots in the AFC Championship. And if we win out, it's going to be Philly, Seattle in the NFC Championship.
I mean, I'm going to say it just because of us, not because. I just laugh, bro, because I was watching football and I saw the Raiders scored they won their last game, right?
Mm-hmm.
And like they were jumping up and down like they won the Super Bowl, and I was like,
"But it's the Chiefs, though. They haven't beat the Chiefs. Everybody want to beat the Chiefs,
but that ain't really the Chiefs. Patrick Mahomes ain't even there.
They can feel his presence."
And I just was like, "This is sad." So I usually don't make statements like this, but like I'm like, you know what? Just us making the playoffs with a 14-3 record, I'm totally satisfied with this season. Like, that's where I'm at. And I never say that. It's always Super Bowl or bust, right? That's what it always is with Patriots. AFC Championship minimum. Our division title it means nothing. That's expected. Like, that's just what it is. It's like the Lakers don't hang, Pacific Division championships. They don't hang those.
I got you.
You see what I'm saying?
I got you.
Like, I don't know. That's where I'm at. But this year, I will take it because it's rebuilding, if I want to be honest. So even if we get bounced first round, for some unforsaken reason we get bounced first round, I'm okay.
I have a conspiracy theory.
The NFL's fixed. The fix is in.
I am saying something along those lines. I hate you.
You were?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
So let's just say we all know about Vegas. The money, how those buildings get built. Mm-hmm. They get built on failure. They get built on people spending money. Mm-hmm. So what if Vegas never wants the Raiders to be good? Because if the Raiders aren't good, it'll always keep visiting teams coming into town spending money.
I would say they bought the right team. They don't have to do anything.
But I'm saying though,
when was the last time the Raiders were good on their own?
But I'm just saying, what if they're being
2002?
What if they're being sabotaged though?
You don't have to sabotage the Raiders. They're
You're
the Raiders.
wrong. You're so wrong.
Prove me wrong.
No, I can't. Numbers don't lie. But
Even y'all won before them.
numbers
Y'all
don't
won
lie.
twice before them.
They haven't won none.
No.
They didn't win with John Madden?
No, the last time the Raiders were even successful was 2002.
Yeah, that was the last winning season.
Yeah, I think
And
the
I think
last
they
time
went
they made the
9-8.
playoffs might have been 10 years ago.
And I think they went 9-8.
They had Jerry Rice on their team. Last time, like anybody was really yelling about the dang Raiders. They had Randy Moss and couldn't do nothing with him.
I ain't being mean, but it's a cult at this point, though.
Yeah, it's just
Like it's like being a Cowboys fan. It's a cult. It is.
the Cowboys is on their way.
3
to being
decades.
Yeah, they on their way to being what the Raiders are. Not gonna lie.
1996.
But even they made the playoffs though.
Who?
The Cowboys, like they've made the playoffs,
And they get a first round exit every year.
but they went. At least they went. That's the one thing I can say about them. And you know what? It's directly linked to Jerry Jones for sure. That's a whole other subject. But
Unpack that.
the Raiders have a history and a culture of losing at this point.
I feel bad for them.
The Raiders are what the Bengals historically have been.
Yeah, but all of a sudden they're like good. And like,
Yeah, it's weird. Or the Browns. Like, I woke up one day, I don't know, 5-6 years ago, and I said, "Fuck! I live in a world where the Browns, Bengals, and who was it? And the Rams were like super good."
that was 2 years ago.
Yeah, and I was like, "Wow, what is this?" Because I was born in the '80s, right? So throughout the '80s and '90s, the Rams were not good. They were like what the Clippers were to the Lakers, right? And then, the Bengals was like, "What are you?"
What is that?
Yeah, are you an NFL team for real? Like, the Browns, like, what is that?
What is a Brown?
Yeah, yeah. The Buccaneers when their orange uniforms back in the day.
Those are fire though. The Conquistadors.
No,
The,
no. It's like a Disney character on the as a mascot. I was like, no, man. But like, it's changed so much, and the only thing that has remained constant, except for 1 year, is the Raiders. Realistically, they've had 2 or 3 good years in 30 years.
like 10 plus win seasons.
Yeah. In fact, 1 year, maybe 7 or 8 years ago, I'd have to check in with my friend. I literally bet my buddy who grew up a Rams fan. What's up, Jerry? I bet him, and I said, I bet the Raiders don't even win 10 games this year.
When?
It was a couple years back. Like I was still, that might have been 2015 or something. I can't even remember. 2015, 2016. And so we used to bet Buffalo Wild Wings dinners. We'd go together, and the loser of the bet would have to pay for the whole dinner. That's how we would do it.
You guys were just sick.
And we went like every year, and I never paid for a dinner because he was always betting on the Raiders. We're gonna finish with more wins than you guys. I'm like, are you sure you want to do that?
I never even talk like that. Even about the Eagles now, like.
And mind you, these are Tom Brady years.
Yeah.
So I was like, that's not a fair bet. But he's a believer.
Kool-Aid. He drank it.
Something.
And he's sick. He
Something.
been messing with Jim Jones. You know who Jim Jones is?
Yeah.
Threw them people out there in Africa and made them drink that Kool-Aid.
I also know who Jim Jones, the rapper, is too. You could have said him too.
Yeah.
The same thing.
Why?
I don't like Jim Jones. But
No, I'm like, yeah. He's different
Nothing
cat.
crazy.
He's different cat.
Yeah.
What the hell was I about to tell you though, man? I want to stay on this conspiracy theory thing.
I don't think it's a conspiracy with the Raiders at all. They just aren't good.
Vegas know how to pick 'em.
Yeah.
You wrong.
Yeah. I think that's why they brought that specific team there.
Oh, I want to talk to you about the betting. So, like, have you ever did any online betting?
No. I refuse.
So you can't do. They took it out. You can't online bet. You can do like prop bets, which is like you can pick a player stats. You can do that, but you can't do like the money line and like all this stuff in California anymore.
Okay.
But like, I think they stopped it, and I think they're gonna like just take a break from the apps altogether and just make people start going back to Vegas, or you got to know a guy that know a guy that know a guy to place a bet, because bro, like after the Chauncey Billups and like Terry Rozier joint, like I think they just starting to realize like
it's gone too far.
It's gone too far, bro.
Yeah, I mean now you can bet on whether or not someone plays and all that stuff, and
it's too much.
It's too much. It's too much, and people are manipulating it, and apparently that was just the start of it. So,
hey, bro,
just wait till these people have like, their day in court, because I believe some of those things are federal charges.
Yeah.
Also, so
you heard about the player that did that? I forget the basketball player name, but basically, he was throwing games. This was like in the 90s.
Mm-hmm.
What was his name? He was a really good player, but he played for a small school. He was betting on himself. So basically, the guy would go to Vegas and put a bet in for this random player, and he would put like $20,000 on it.
Okay.
And he would say, this guy is going to score 27 points, get 10 rebounds. And basically what he did was he did it because he wasn't getting no money in college, and it hit a few times. But what he messed up was he told his homeboys, and they started helping him sell the games too.
Yeah.
And so then it got around, people start talking on campus. And so now you got 40, 50 people betting on this one person to do the same thing at a random college. It ain't like
2 or 3.
No, it ain't. I'm saying, you know how like hundreds of thousands of people vote on Alabama, Georgia, or it was like a little school in college basketball, and like the money line is moving like right before the game. It's like and so the FBI just but the FBI gonna figure out.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, that just recently happened actually as a part of the Chauncey Billups thing with the player from the Trailblazers. In fact, like some bench player, like that's part of like I think how he got caught. He was like some bench player or whatever, and they were betting on.
But he didn't play like he would play and make like 8 points, and then right before he made his money line, he get hurt.
Yeah,
I know exactly what you're talking about, bro.
Yeah, and it'd be like, oh, I pulled my leg. The snack can't play anymore tonight. Yeah.
But I'm saying
because they were betting on who would play, who would sit.
But bro, that's crazy.
All
though.
that stuff, yeah.
You're getting paid like you're a professional athlete. Like the thing that disturbs me the most is I like to think of myself as a man of integrity. So like, at what point did you got in there at your GM, your head coach, the owner of that team, your lawyer, y'all all sat at a table at some point.
But I would argue this is why sometimes just because you can have a thing, I don't know if you should do it. Right? Just because we have the internet and everyone can bet from their phones, I don't know if you should be able to do it. Because you would already just be able to minimize that sort of betting if, like you said, you had to all drive to Vegas and go place your bets. And, you'd only be able to bet on certain things like just the score or the under over or whatever. But now the whole whether someone's going to play, I mean, they got you betting on crazy things like, is so-and-so going to wear this shoe tonight? it's stupid. It's so wild, right? And so that would encourage you, right? So if I had a friend who was cousins with Kobe Bryant, I would call said cousin and be like, yo, can you ask Kobe what shoes he wearing tonight? Can you text me right before Kobe comes out if you're going to that game and tell me what? I would just do that whether you're adding those people to the situation or not. I would just do that because too many people know each other now, right? Like if you join a fan group of any sort, there's some if it's one of the big fan groups like on one of these like on Facebook or something. Usually there's a family member or friend or close person to that person in that group. Like I know specifically, like for me, my favorite rap group, Bone Thugs and Harmony, right? I'm in a fan page on Facebook. Like literally, I was told that some of the wives and cousins are in that page. So they're directly connected to that person. So if I were to befriend that person,
you right there on that person.
I could find out things that typically people don't know. So if you apply that to sports and betting,
there you have it.
Like if I follow you and I know you're friends with LeBron or cousins with LeBron and you go to every game, I might just follow your Instagram and your thread and see, because you like to point the camera when you hanging out on the way to the game. So I might find something I want to bet on. It's that simple. If I'm not even just asking you, right? So like, it's too much. It's too much. We've gone too far.
But people don't even be working, bro. People don't even be working. They just be betting.
Yeah.
That's another reason why they have. Gen Z already bad enough, bro.
Yeah.
We don't need no more help.
It's a habit I don't need.
Yeah, we don't need no more help.
Yeah. That's why I don't bet, man. It's a habit I don't need. I've done enough. I've done enough. I've got enough vices.
Don't bet.
I want to just watch the game. That's why, honestly, and you're going to disagree, but that's why I don't even play fantasy football. I want to go just enjoy the game. I don't want to have to.
I'm not going to disagree with that. I hate fantasy football.
Oh, okay. Like I don't want to watch the game and also have ulterior motives for like maybe even the player on the other side of the ball that I don't want them to win. I want every player on the other side of the ball to have the worst day ever. That's what I want. And when they have a good game and we still kicking their asses, that's enjoyable too. Because it don't matter what you're doing. You're not going to win.
I keep torturing myself
every
year.
I like to compete. So, like, I don't want to root for somebody that I don't like or any player I don't like because I might make money off their numbers or whatever. Like, I don't want to do that.
I'm torturing myself every year. I say every year I'm done with fantasy. Because, it destroys my Sunday.
See?
I don't get to enjoy football. I always say, you can ask Summer. I always say that. She said, you say that every year. You say you're going to stop playing fantasy every year. This year, I ain't playing.
Imagine me wanting the Raiders to win ever.
No, I never want them to win.
Or one of their players to have like a breakout game.
Yeah, I just want their running back to rush 200 yards.
Nope. No. Hell no.
Yeah, hell no. Had a little stank on it.
Yeah.
No. Hell no.
The last time I liked a Raider player was Jeff Hostetler.
Who the hell
was that? Exactly.
That's pretty funny.
Quarterback from the 90s. When I first started watching football.
I guess I got to ask you, any New Year's resolutions?
Nah, we talked about that right before we went on break. No, just going to do what I'm doing what we doing, keep trying to get better, pushing forward. So that's it, man. I think you know what? I didn't go into 2026 on autopilot, and I'm really happy about that.
You ended the year with a plan.
Yeah. I was very intentional how it ended, and then it caused me to already be on the ball, like out the gate. You know what I mean? So I'm just ready to move forward, ready to, personally and professionally, and, trying to push the podcast, all those things. So, no, man, no resolutions this year. I don't need one. How about you?
It's 2 words: sacrifice and discipline. That's it. Nothing crazy.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to put no strenuous tasks on myself. Just when it's time, I need to be disciplined. When it's time, I need to sacrifice.
And does that mean anything different to you this year than it did in the past?
Oh, yeah. I'm going to work it out.
Okay. I like that.
I'm going to work it out. I ain't going to do too much up here.
Okay.
Because when I do too much up here, it messed me up.
It messed you up. Okay.
Yeah. So I'm going to be disciplined, be sacrificed.
Be a man of action.
Yep.
Okay.
I mean, we only 5 days in, so.
Yeah, but it's already moving.
It is. Next thing you know, it's going to be December again of this year.
Hey, last year went by fast. I'm not going to lie. Like this time.
We're almost a year into the podcast.
This time last year, we went down to the winery and we were going to go grab our wine, and there was an event going on, and that's when Walter had asked me about the whole marriage thing and why Jen and I weren't married yet.
Wow.
And we sealed that whole situation. And then October came and we actually got married. So I'm looking at it like that. Like, that's how fast that year went. Because that was just 6 months of planning for a wedding. Or not 6 months, like I would say 6 months, because we didn't start really planning until a few months later.
Wow.
But that was when that conversation happened.
We
we pretty much planned for a wedding for 6 months.
We're 2 weeks away from it being 1 year on the podcast.
Yeah. We better start thinking about that episode. I didn't even think about that.
We're 2 weeks away.
Wow.
Came quick, didn't it?
That came quick. So let me see. In 1 year, we would have done, let me see, a couple of weeks.
Because you got to think.
Almost 40 episodes at that point?
Yeah, our third episode was the Super Bowl episode.
That wasn't the third episode, was it?
We had recorded 2 before that.
Wow. Okay.
And the Super Bowl is the second week of February.
Well, I'm a prep for that one.
We got to do something. We got to do something, but
Okay.
we'll have something for y'all. We'll have something.
We got to do something. Man, well, with that said,
Yeah.
I think it's time to see everybody next week.
I see. Nah. This is the last episode of RTB.
You be lying to the people.
I ain't got no announcements. I'm good.
All right. Raising the bar, ladies and gentlemen.
We'll see you next week.
Thank you for listening to another episode of Raising the Bar with Ron Trevay. If you like what you heard, do us a favor and share the podcast with a friend. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the podcast also. New episodes every Wednesday. You can leave us a comment on the episodes where you stream them on Instagram at rtb.podcast or send us a direct email at rtb.podcast25@gmail.com. That's rtb.podcast, 25 @gmail.com. See you next week.